Ladies and gentlemen, tonight was NXT, and this is Pillar to Post bringing you the NXT report. That is right. What the hell went down in NXT? Well, this is the place you want to find that news out. Now, before we get going, I want to talk to you guys about a new sponsor here on Pillar to Post. Now, today's broadcast is brought to you by Audible. You can get your free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/pillar to post. Now, there is over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, and MP3 player. For you, the listeners of Pillar to Post podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their services. Now, me personally, I am a fantasy fiction reader as well as a fantasy fiction author, so that's where I lean to. But I also lean towards the autobiographies of many of the wrestling superstars, as in Chris Jericho, AJ Lee's got her new one out. Crazy is my superpower. Mick Foley has tons out. The list goes on and on. But there is more to choose from than just wrestling and fantasy fiction. All genres are covered in these 180,000 titles. So you've got a big list to choose from. Whatever your genre is, you can get a free download. That is one free audiobook. And all you need to do is click on the link I'm going to supply you in the description below. That is audibletrial.com/pillar to post. And you know what? You're not just going to be helping me out. You're helping Audible out. And you're getting something in return. You are getting a free audiobook. It doesn't matter if you even unsubscribe the same day. You get your free audiobook. So you're getting something for free, yet you're helping Pillar to Post out, helping me to grow, as well as you're helping Audible out and getting the word out that Audible is the place to go for any audio book you need. Now, like I said, tonight was NXT, and this is the show to get excited about in the week. It is. If they were bringing the wrestling that they have on NXT to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, we would see a whole different landscape in the WWE. It is sad to me to see that a brand that is considered a feeder brand is bringing you a better show than what they're calling the A and B brand. Now, we both know when it comes to the main brand, the A brand is SmackDown. But WWE likes to call Monday Night Raw your A brand. In my opinion, NXT is where it's all at, people. This is the show that needs to be watched. Now, you only have 1 hour of wrestling, but in that 1 hour, you are getting your fix for your wrestling craving. And that is what I need in a week when you are experiencing the crap that is Monday Night Raw, the bullshit that is SmackDown as of late. I am a wrestling guy. And when I want to watch wrestling, this is the show I don't fall asleep to. It pisses me off when I've got to tune into Monday Night Raw and I can't keep myself awake. I tune into SmackDown. Same fucking story. One good match. Just one. That's all we get on what is considered the A and B brand of the WWE. You get your main event is the high spot. The rest of it is mediocre at best. Most of the shit is below mediocrity. And then I tune into NXT and I am getting everything I want to see. And they put so much effort in that 1 hour. Look at tonight's main event. Just for an example. These guys, by the end of the match, were gassed. They were gassed. They put everything they had, blood, sweat, tears, and yes, there was blood, They put it all in the ring, and that's what wrestling is supposed to be. Now, everyone can say, oh, you're getting excited over nothing. It's fake. It's scripted. Bull. You know, I know that. I know it's scripted. But if you are going to put on a show for people to be entertained, you better make sure you know how to entertain your audience. And frankly, SmackDown and Raw are not cutting the mustard. The mustard is all in NXT. So, before we get on with the results and my reaction, well, he kind of got my reaction already. I'm fucking pumped because tonight was a great fucking show. I want to show you guys what is up for grabs in the 100 subscriber draw that we're having. Now, I'm wearing the new product I just got picked up today. Now, this is a Circle of Steel t-shirt, but there is a reason why I'm starting the giveaways with Circle of Steel. Now, Circle of Steel has a more meaning to me than just my brand of my writing and my fans and merchandise sales. It is tied into Pillar to Post as well, because when you subscribe to Pillar to Post, you are becoming a part of the Circle of Steel. You are becoming a part of the glue that holds this whole ship together and will make it grow and better. To me, Circle of Steel means family, friends, united in one goal. And that goal for Pillar to Post is to become the best goddamn podcast here on vidme.com as well as youtube.com. And if I don't have that goal, then why the hell would I be doing this? But I'm going to show you the shirt that I'm wearing. This is the new logo of Circle of Steel. And there you go. A nice glass blue mixed with white lettering. Beautiful design. Love it. And this is just one of the t-shirts that could be won by subscribing to my channel and visiting the 100 subscriber celebration video, and that link will be supplied in the description below. Now, this is the second design. Yes, they are the same design, but this one is red and white. Now, this is your choices. They come in from small to 5X, and you can have your choice of either one. You can have the ice blue, or you can have the hot red. And just so I can give you a better look at the ice blue, there you go, folks. Look at that beauty. That is the new look for the the Circle of Steel logo. Now, at 500 subscribers on YouTube, I will be holding another draw and so much more. The draw will be for a Pillar to Post t-shirt, as well as I have to do the entire damn show at least 1 hour after consuming the hottest hot sauce in the world imaginable, and that is the Carolina Reaper hot sauce. I have to ingest at least 2 tablespoons, and I cannot use anything to help that burning sensation that I will feel deep down in the pits of my belly. I will not be able to use anything to take that pain away. The only thing I'll be allowed to use is water, just so I can make it through that 1 hour podcast. That is what is in store on the road to 500 subscribers. Now let's get into the show, because hell, it started off in a big way. We had Alistair Black starting off the show tonight, same as last week. I love this guy. He's at the top of the show, and he always gives you a little something. Now, today we got a little bit more out of him than we usually do, but in the end, it was another squash match at the hands of Alistair Black. Now, Alistair Black would face Cesar Bonani. Tall dude, well built. I figured, oh, this sumbitch has got a chance. People! No, it did not happen. Now, he got a few licks in, but all in all, it ended up being Black Mass to take the win. Your winner was Alistair Black. Now, like I said, Cesar Bonani got a few licks in, but it did not go very far. Alistair Black, I love this guy. He's got those intense eyes. You know when he hits that ring, shit is going down, and you are going to walk away impressed. Now, I can't wait till he finds a competitor that is going to test him. That's what I want to see. I want to see someone test him. I want to see someone bring him to his limits, because I have heard so much about Tommy End on the indie scene. I want to see what this guy can do in the long run. I want to see him sweat. I want to see him bleed. I want to see him freaking give us every ounce of energy he's got in that ring to see if he can actually do what I want him to do, and that's impress the fuck out of me. He has been impressive, but in the long run, short matches mean nothing, because you're only going in there about a minute, minute and a half, and the match is over. You are not testing yourself. So once he starts facing those bigger competitors, those tougher competitors, those competitors that have the endurance to go 30 minutes to an hour, that's when I am going to get really interested in Alistair Black. But for now, Black Mass, man, it is impressive. I love seeing the kick. I love seeing Alistair Black in that ring, full of intensity, and you never know what's going to happen inside that ring when you see Alistair Black in there. Now up next we had DIY. They come out and Johnny Gargano cuts a promo. Gargano says that the tag team division needs to get in line because DIY is number one. And basically they said, you know, you want a title shot? We don't care if you are heavy machinery. We don't care who the hell you are. The line starts behind us, motherfuckers. And they made a good point. But Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss come out and confront DIY. And this led to a match. Now, Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss decided they were they should be more important than DIY, because the line should start with them, because they are that damn good. They were quickly removed from ringside, or from the ring, I should say, by DIY, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa. Clothesline and both of the dumbasses out of the ring. Looked beautiful, but this brought a match, and it wasn't a bad match. Now, when the match started, Moss and Sabatelli got the early advantage, and they cut the ring in half, keeping Ciampa busy and hurt. Now, Sabatelli got tagged in and continued to work on Ciampa. DIY finally regained some advantage as Gargano jumps out of the ring and went straight after Sabatelli, while Ciampa did the same, hitting Moss with a knee at ringside. Moss gets dragged back in as Gargano and Ciampa hit a double knee strike. Moss gets pinned by Ciampa for the victory. Not a very long tag team match, but you know what? In this match, there was no stalling. There was no, you know, they did what they did in those few minutes, and it looked good. This is something we don't see in WWE the main rosters. They get like 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and there's a lot of stalling. There's a lot of posturing and posing and antagonizing the fans. What they don't realize is they don't need to do that. Now, we've seen one instance where Sabatelli or Moss, I can't remember which one, did a quick shout out at the fans, basically told them to F you, you know. But all in all, it was all about the work. Showing the fans that you don't need to antagonize them. You can be on the baby face to a point where they hate you regardless. And that's what I like to see. You don't need to scream at us as fans. You don't need to posture and pose to make us hate you or love you. You go in there, you do the work that you are there to do, and you make sure you tell that story inside that ring. And DIY does that very, very well. It was good to see them take another win. Now, after the match, Authors of Pain, well, no, I should rephrase that. William Regal stepped out, to make an announcement, but was quickly cut off by Paul Ellering and the authors of Pain. Now, Paul Ellering made it very clear that DIY didn't deserve to step in the ring again with his authors of Pain, because if that were to happen again, they were going to destroy and end the careers of DIY. And William Regal went to say something, and they cut him off once again, and Paul Ellering said, if this is what you truly want, then DIY's blood is on your hands. Well, that didn't stop William Regal, because he made it official. At TakeOver Chicago, it will be DIY versus Authors of Pain in a ladders match. That is right, people, a ladders match. Now, this infuriated the Authors of Pain, and Paul Ellering had to back them off because they wanted to go down to ringside and take care of DIY. Now, I know I'm missing the promos. We had a great promo from the crazy chick from Insanity, Nikki Cross. This chick amazes me when she does a promo. She plays that crazy gimmick so well. She's like smacking the cameraman's hand out of the way when he wanted to put the mic on her front, and then playing with the microphone above her, the boom mic, like a kitten. And finally, she got serious, and she got right up close and personal with the camera, and gave Ruby Riott and Asuka a very clear message. She wants that title. Ruby Riott's got a line written under her name, and Asuka is going down because Nikki Cross wants that NXT Women's title. And I'm looking forward to TakeOver because it's looking fucking awesome. Now, up next, we get the #1 contenders match, and that is for the NXT Championship #1 contenders match, and it is Roderick Strong versus Hideo Itami. Man, I always want to fuck that name up. Hideo Itami. I'm going to tell you right now, like I said at the top of the match, of the show, these guys put every ounce of energy, sweat, and blood into this match. Now, when I say blood, if you were watching, you seen Roderick Strong got a busted nose or even just a bloody nose. Either one, there was blood involved in the match, and it was good to see. These guys put everything on the table, and they left it there, because by the time this match was done, you could see both men were spent. Now, Strong comes out first, followed by Itami. They were both interviewed quickly before the match started. Strong, basically, his little interview was cut off, so he didn't really finish. He just left and made his entrance. Itami promised that even though he respected the hell out of Roderick Strong, he was going to go to sleep tonight. Now, Strong controlled the early part of the match, both going back and forth with technical moves, a little test of strength. And then in the end, it was Itami that controlled most of the match at the beginning. And it started off a little bit slow. I was a little bit concerned. Is this going to be a slow match? Because, yes, I don't mind the slower matches. But these guys are both known for going fast, using their speed, using their flight. And in the end, it really picked up, like, about quarter way through the match. These guys threw it all in. We seen an amazing Falcon Arrow from the top rope from Hideo Itami, and that almost landed him a victory over Roderick Strong. But Roderick Strong showed his tenacity and hit a angle slam, of all things. Now, during this match, Roderick had one purpose, one goal, and that was to weaken the back of Itami. And he did a very good job of it. He is known as the Messiah of the backbreaker. He can deliver a backbreaker at almost any angle or use any move to turn into a backbreaker. At one point, he was outside the ring. Itami was going to come out and continue the fight on the outside. Roderick sweeps the leg, catches him mid-air, and then throws him onto the apron, and his ribs, Hideo Itami's ribs, took a massive beating. His back took a massive beating tonight. Now, Near the end of the match, Roderick was going for the sick kick. That was reversed, and he got a knee to the face, and then followed up with a GTS, and your winner of the match, and new #1 contender to the NXT title, Hideo Itami. And Hideo Itami moves on to Chicago TakeOver to face Bobby Roode. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. When it comes to wrestling, this is the show to watch. I wish there was 2 hours because I don't get sick of NXT. Great show. They put on a performance you remember. Now, I could have put this much energy into Monday night and SmackDown. I really wish I could. But I get so angry because I get so sleepy, but like 10, 15 minutes into the show. SmackDown, I fell asleep through this week. Monday Night Raw, I fell asleep. I had to go back and watch. Actually, no. SmackDown, I was able to stay awake this time, but it was fucking hard. Really fucking hard. I am tired of the mediocre matches. I'm tired of the mediocrity that is the so-called creative team that they have. NXT is where it's at, people. Now, I would like to give you 205 live results as well, but I'm a little bit fearful because the way they are shown on Monday Night Raw, I'm afraid they're going to be used the same way on 205 live. And they make a point of saying or advertising, if you blink, you might miss it. Now, what does that mean? Is it like really fast, quick matches like we see on Monday Night Raw? Because if that's the case, I really don't want to cover 205 live. But that is Pillar to Post's NXT report for today. But remember, check out the description below for your chance to get a audio book from audiotrial.com/Pillar to Post. That link will be in the description below, as well as the link to take you to the video for the 100 subscribers draw, where you can win either this one right here or the red and white one. Now, when you get a t-shirt from Circle of Steel, you are part of the family of Pillar to Post. Doesn't just go for my my books or my my projects in the writing world. It belongs to Pillar to Post as well, because when you are a part of the circle, you just make that chain link so much stronger here on Pillar to Post. And also remember, the red one is available to choose from as well. Also, the challenge, the road to 500 subscribers, is still on. And that link will be in the description below as well. And make sure you subscribe. If you are on YouTube, subscribe, like this video, and continue to help this channel grow. Because you want intensity. You're going to get it every NXT report. I'm hoping, I really am, I'm hoping I can bring that intensity from now on to SmackDown or Raw. But I need something to bring that excitement out of. I need something to, light that fire in me and make me want to use that energy on Monday nights and Tuesday nights. Right now, this is the only show I'm getting that from, and I'm loving it. I do. I like to say I wish they went to 2 hours, but sometimes I'm a little afraid if they do, what will happen to the brand? Is it going to be just overrun with useless promos, commercials, and we get nothing in return? I don't want to see that. I like what's happening. I would like to see it go to 2 hours if they keep the format the same. If they are all about wrestling, that's what I want to see. This is Pete Wall. This was your NXT report. Remember, check out the description below for everything I discussed. And you can find me on Patreon. If you want to help pledge, there is $1 is the lowest you can pledge for, and that is for an entire month. You want the Pillar to Post hoodie, that is going to cost you. You're going to have to go a lot higher. My book, Dragon's Kin, is also up there. You pledge higher, that is also in there. If you pledge $30, you automatically get a signed copy of my book, Dragon's Kin, the Circle of Steel Chronicles. You can find me on Reddit, VidMe, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, and all that is in the descriptions below. It was great talking to you again. If you have any questions, please comment below. I don't care if it's VidMe followers or YouTube followers. Comment in the comments below, and I will discuss anything you want to talk about, because that is what this is all about, communicating with you, the listeners. So, like I said, if you enjoyed tonight's show, make sure you hit that subscribe, make sure you smash that like button, and continue to support Pillar to Post. Good night, all.